My name is Anand Nair. I am the head of planning and monitoring here at Aspetar. Yes, I'm married. I have two kids. My son is 13 years old and I have a daughter 8 years old. We are here, and since we are here for more than 11 years, for them Doha is their home. So whenever they refer to our place here as home. So they've really got used to this. I started in Aspetar the 1st of September 2005, so more than 11 years now. I started as the project coordinator. So I was recruited by the Qatar Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Hospital Steering Committee. And I think I was the fourth employee to be recruited in. So initially the role was to work on making sure the project was on time. At that time the building was getting ready. So our office was located in a villa, across Hyatt Plaza. So it was a very small team. We had few people who were seconded from other organizations like the Qatar Olympic Committee. So my role initially was to coordinate the project with the main contractors. It was called the Sports City projects at that time, which is now the Aspetar Logistics. So we were also trying to equip the hospital, trying to find out what would be the best the equipments for all the departments. We're trying to get inputs from the key stakeholders for all of these departments. So it was quite interesting at that time. And I think the building, it was initially the project was called the Qatar Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Hospital. The name Aspetar came much later on. I think it was somewhere in 2006 that we decided to call the center Aspetar. We moved into this building early 2006. It was, if I remember correctly, it was around February where we moved in. So we were using the offices which are now the doctor's offices, which is just behind the outpatient department clinics. So that was the first area wherein we had access to. The construction was still going on in most of the other parts of the building. So we were not actually allowed to roam around the building because still construction was going on. Where the north expansion is now, the athletes building, it was a car park, and that was supposed to be the staff car parking at that time. There was no plan of expansion at that point of time. So we started, I think, our OPD services on 14th or 15th of April in 2007. So from that time onwards, once we moved out from the project phase, I've been working on managing the strategy of the organization and also the planning, the strategic planning and performance monitoring of Aspetar. So that has been my role from around 2007 onwards. So we had our first strategy planning exercise done in 2007. So for 2010, the strategy, the objective was for Aspetar to be recognized as a center of excellence. So we had many strategic initiatives. Some of it were to get accredited by key international bodies like FIFA, and which we did accomplish. So in 2010 we had our second strategy planning exercise. So the vision was set to be a center of excellence by 2015. Again, we had a set of strategic objectives which were guiding the organization move forward. And in 2015, towards the end, we had another strategy refresh exercise. So that's when we came up with a new mission, a slightly updated mission, and also a new vision for 2020. So my role again has been to make sure that everybody in the organization is aware of the mission, vision and strategic objectives. We also help our departments set up their departmental objectives which are based on the strategic objectives of the organization. We identify key performance indicators and also strategic initiative. I think for me the biggest accomplishments I would say is to work with leaders in different fields. We have a lot of experts here at Aspetar, and it's an opportunity to work with them, understand their leadership styles. So to me that has been a big personal achievement to work with all these people And again, recently we were involved in the setting up the strategy of the organization in alignment with the Aspire's own foundation. So those I would think I would consider as good accomplishments in my career. As someone who has been here for more than 11 years, I would say that it's a very, Aspetar is a wonderful organization. So if we are willing to learn, if you are, I think there are a lot of opportunities for us to grow within the organization. And I think we have very supportive senior leaders in all the areas, and they are more than willing to help you make sure that you are on the right track and from a career perspective. So I would say it's a wonderful organization to be, a very dynamic organization, and you have people from over 60 different nationalities. So it's very rare that you get the opportunity to work with people from different nationalities, from different backgrounds, working as one family towards one vision. So I would say that would be my advice to newcomers, and it's an opportunity of a lifetime. To me, getting to learn something new every day is what inspires me. So here we get opportunity to, you're not restricted by anything. You have a lot of opportunities. So it's, as long as you apply yourself, you are given a lot of opportunities to learn, and while on the job itself you get to learn from different people who are around you. So I would say that's really what inspires me. I enjoy traveling, so I would recommend TripAdvisor to get a real lowdown of any place that you are planning to go. It'll have you can maybe it'll help you plan your trip well in advance. And I enjoy eating, so I would recommend Zomato if you want to get a lowdown of all the restaurants here in Qatar. I don't have any favorite destination. I'm just exploring places one by one. So this winter we have been to Austria. So I was experiencing snow for the first time in life. So someone who comes from a very tropical place. So that was a real wonderful and different experience.